Yoginam Ripanirnitam Harinamanu Etan Nirvidyamananam Yukshatam Akuto Bayam Yoginam Ripanirnitam Harinamanukirtanam. Please repeat Etat. It is Nirvidyamananam of those who are completely free from all material desires. Ichatam, of those who are desirous of all sorts of material enjoyment. Akutabayam, free from all doubts and fear. Yoginam, of all who are self-satisfied. Nripa, O King. Nirnitam, decided truth. Hare, of the Lord. Sri Krishna. Nama, holy name. Anu, after someone. Always. Kirtanam, chanting. Translation. O King, constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the ways of the great authorities is the doubtless and fearless way of success for all, including those who are free from all material desires, those who are desirous of all material enjoyment, and also those who are self-satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge. Please repeat. O King, constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the ways of the great authorities is the doubtless and fearless way of success for all, including those who are free from all material desires, those who are desirous of all material enjoyment, and also those who are self-satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In the previous verse, the great necessity for attaining attachment to Mukunda has been accredited. There are different types of persons who desire to attain success in different varieties of pursuits. Generally, the persons are materialists who desire to enjoy the fullest extent of material gratification. Next to them are the transcendentalists who have attained perfect knowledge about the nature of material enjoyment and thus are aloof from such an illusory way of life. More or less, they are satisfied in themselves by self-realization. Above them are the devotees of the Lord, who neither aspire to enjoy the material world nor desire to get out of it. They are after the satisfaction of the Lord, Sri Krishna. In other words, the devotees of the Lord do not want anything on their personal account. If the Lord desires, the devotees can accept all sorts of material facilities. And if the Lord does not desire this, the devotees can leave aside all sorts of facilities, even up to the limit of salvation. Nor are they self-satisfied, because they want the satisfaction of the Lord only. In this verse, Sri Shukadeva Goswami recommends the transcendental chanting of the holy name of the Lord. By offenseless chanting and hearing of the holy name of the Lord, one becomes acquainted with the transcendental form of the Lord, and then with the attributes of the Lord, and then with the transcendental nature of his pastimes, etc. So we begin with the holy name, Nama, and from that, uh, uh, Guna, the Lord's qualities, uh, and Leela, the Lord's pastimes, are revealed. Rupa, form, Nama, name, Rupa, form, Guna, qualities, and Leela, pastimes. Here it is mentioned that one should constantly chant the holy name of the Lord after hearing it from authorities. This means that hearing from the authorities is the first essential. Hearing of the holy name gradually promotes one to the stage of hearing about his form, about his attributes, about his pastimes, and so on, and thus the necessity of the chanting of his glories develops successively. The process is recommended not only for the successful execution of devotional service, but even for those who are materially attached. According to Sri Sukadeva Goswami, the way of attaining success, this way of attaining success is an established fact, concluded not only by him, but also by all other previous acharyas. Therefore, there is no need for further evidence. The process is recommended not only for the progressive students in different departments of ideological success, but also for those who are already successful in their achievement as fruitive workers, as philosophers, or as devotees of the Lord. Srila Jiva Goswami instructs that chanting of the holy name of the Lord should be done loudly, and it should be performed offenselessly as well, as recommended in the Padma Purana. One can deliver himself from the effects of all sins by surrendering himself unto the Lord. One can deliver himself from all offenses at the feet of the Lord by taking shelter of his holy name. But one cannot protect himself if one commits an offense at the feet of the holy name of the Lord. Such offenses are mentioned in the Padma Purana as being 10 in number. The first offense is to vilify the great devotees who have preached the glories of the Lord. That is sadhu ninda, first offense. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. The second offense is to see the holy name of the Lord in terms of worldly distinction. The Lord is the proprietor of all the universes, and therefore he may be known in different places by different names. But that does not in any way qualify or limit the fullness of the Lord. Any nomenclature which is meant for the Supreme Lord is as holy as the others, because they are all meant for the Lord. Such holy names are as powerful as the Lord, and there is no bar for anyone in any part of the creation to chant and glorify the Lord by the particular name of the Lord as it is locally understood. They are all auspicious, and one should not distinguish such names of the Lord as material commodities. The third offense is to neglect the orders of the authorized acharya or spiritual master. That is, Guru or Avagya, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. The fourth offense is to vilify scriptures or Vedic knowledge. The fifth offense is to define the holy name of the Lord in terms of one's mundane calculation. The holy name of the Lord is identical with the Lord himself, and one should understand the holy name of the Lord to be non-different from him. The sixth offense is to interpret the holy name. The Lord is not imaginary, nor is his holy name. There are persons with a poor fund of knowledge who think the Lord to be an imagination of the worshipper, and therefore think his holy name to be imaginary. Such a chanter of the name of the Lord cannot achieve the desired success in the matter of chanting the holy name. The seventh offense is to commit sins intentionally on the strength of the holy name. To commit sins on the strength of chanting Hare Krishna. In the scriptures, it is said that one can be liberated from the effects of all sinful actions simply by chanting the holy name of the Lord. One who takes advantage of this transcendental method and continues to commit sins in the expectation of neutralizing the effects of sins by chanting the holy name of the Lord is the greatest offender at the feet of the holy name. Such an offender cannot purify himself by any recommended method of purification. In other words, one may be a sinful man before chanting the holy name of the Lord, but after taking shelter of the holy name of the Lord and becoming immune, one should strictly restrain himself from committing sinful acts with the hope that his method of chanting the holy name will give him protection. The eighth offense is to consider the holy name of the Lord and his chanting method to be equal to some material auspicious activity. There are various kinds of good works for material benefits, but the holy name and his chanting are not mere auspicious holy services. Undoubtedly, the holy name is holy service, but he should never be utilized for such purpose. Since the holy name of the Lord and the Lord are of one and the same identity, one should not try to bring the holy name into the service of mankind. The idea is that the Supreme Lord is the supreme enjoyer. He is no one's servant or order supplier. Since the holy name of the Lord is identical with the Lord, one should not try to utilize the holy name for one's personal service. So in 1973, in Bombay, there was a meeting convened by Srimati Leelavati Munshi, the head of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. And the theme of the conference was that the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita can solve all the world's problems. And before the session, she invited the participants to her library to discuss. And one of the participants was a sadhu with long white hair and white beard. I don't remember his name. And he told Srila Prabhupada that he was gathering people together and getting them to chant the holy name and telling them that by chanting the holy name, they can be cured of their material diseases, their physical ailments. So he said, I am gathering people together, you are gathering people together. I am getting them to chant the holy names, you are getting them to chant the holy names. We should cooperate. And Srila Prabhupada replied, no. What you are saying is against our principles. And he made the same point that the holy name is Krishna, and we are meant to serve the holy name. Krishna, we are not to try to engage Krishna or the holy name in our service. The ninth offense is to instruct those who are not interested in chanting the holy name of the Lord about the transcendental nature of the holy name. If such instruction is imparted to an unwilling audience, the act is considered to be an offense at the feet of the holy name. The 10th offense is to become uninterested in the holy name of the Lord, even after hearing of the transcendental nature of the holy name. The effect of chanting the holy name of the Lord is perceived by the chanter as liberation from the false conception of egoism. False egoism is exhibited by thinking oneself to be the enjoyer of the world and thinking everything in the world is meant for the enjoyment of one's self only. The whole materialistic world is moving under such false egoism of I and mine. But the factual effect of chanting the holy name is one becomes free from such misconceptions. Yes, it's an offense to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on the matter. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in the morning, as instructed by Srila Prabhupada, after Mangalarti, the devotees read the list of the 10 offenses from the Nectar of Devotion to set their minds in the proper consciousness for the japa session. And usually a devotee will say, after reading the list of 10 offenses, it is also offensive to be inattentive while chanting. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that if one is inattentive while chanting, all the other offenses will flourish. And if one is attentive while chanting, all the other offenses will be eradicated. So we should be attentive while chanting. So, my dear devotees, now I will call forward the new initiates to take their vows and receive their needs and their new names. So first, Manaksha. Come here, come here. Take the microphone. So what are the 4 regulative principles you vow to follow every day for the rest of your life?
No meat eating, no mistakes, no gambling, no speech.
And how many rounds?
60 pounds.
And is there anything else you would like to say on this auspicious occasion, this august assembly?
Thank you for accepting me with your support. I intend to always do 25 rounds on the capacity. Moving forward, of course, reading more books, and of course, completing the books that you've written as well.
Okay. So on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Parampara, I am pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and henceforth your name shall be Mukunda Charan Das. Mukunda Charan Prabhu Ki Jai. Shamit. What are the regulated principles you vow to follow every day for the rest of your life?
Vow to follow noble Christian faith. no illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxication.
And how many rounds?
Chant a minimum of 16 rounds every day.
And is there anything else you would like to say?
Firstly, thank you very much for inspiring me to this great step and to accept me as the disciple, and that I can be more and focus on my sadhana and try to make some meaningful engaging in meaningful devotional service to please Srila Prabhupada's mission, especially in South Africa.
Good, beautiful. So on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Parampara, I'm pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and henceforth your name shall be Shamananda Pandit Das. Shamananda Pandit Prabhu ki. Will your mother need you to translate? Or will you come first and then she can come?
So go. So she'll give you a go.
What are the four regulated principles you vow to follow every day for the rest of your life?
No eating, no gambling, illicit sex, no intoxication.
And how many rounds?
A minimum of 16 rounds every day and 25 rounds on that.
And is there anything else you would like to say?
Hi Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances and majesty. There's actually a lot to say, but I'll keep it short. I seek your blessings to be able to serve you, Srila Prabhupada and the Guru Parampara, with sincerity. I also seek blessings from all the senior devotees present here. And I pray that I can follow the meditative principles honest, honesty, integrity, chant well, offenseless chanting and routine discipline and my spiritual life. Maharaj, you've given me another birth, a second chance to know what my eternal duty is, to be a humble servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord. May I be able to carry out my responsibility diligently and make full use of this human form of life. And I promise to read at least one page of Srila Prabhupada's and yours transcendental literature every day. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, beautiful. Thank you. Jai. So on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Parampara, I'm pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and henceforth your name shall be Achyuta Prayasi Dasi. Achyuta Prayasi means one who is beloved of Lord Achyuta, Krishna.
ওই প্লাস্টিক Come, come.
So what are the four regulative principles you vow to follow every day for the rest of your life?
Maharaj, no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, and no intoxication.
You said intoxication twice, you missed one. Try again.
No meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, and no intoxication.
Yes. And how many rounds? Kitla mala?
Regular 16 rounds, and Akadoshi 25 rounds.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Is there anything else you would like to say?
মহারাজ আমি ভীষণ ভীষণ কৃতজ্ঞ আপনার পদতলের আশ্রয় পেয়েছি আর সারা জীবন আপনার সেবা করতে চাই প্রভুপাদের আদর্শ নিয়ে আপনার আদর্শ নিয়ে চলতে চাই তো আপনার প্রভুপাদের সমস্ত বই পড়ে ভগবানকে ভালো করে সেবা করতে চাই
My respected sisters and dear Giriraj Maharaj, I wish to serve you eternally and Srila Prabhupada and read Srila Prabhupada's books regularly and invite the teachings and follow them throughout my life.
And
Follow them throughout my life.
wonderful. Beautiful. So on behalf of Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Parampara, I am pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and henceforth your name shall be Shyama Bhakti Dasi. Shyama Bhakti Dasi ki.
Dr. Prabhupada's bhajan.
All right, my dear devotees, congratulations on your initiation. Now we will go to Srila Prabhupada's bhajan kutir for the fire yajna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Radha Madhava ki jai, Vishnu Bhagavan ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.